What is going on, everybody? Hope you are doing well. Hope you're having a great Friday night because you're here with us, the Infinity Equation. How you doing, everybody? I am your host, Dark Joker Zen. I'm going to change up things this week. Let's see how things work each week. I'm going to change them until see if everybody really cares at this point. Yes, thank you. Thanks, Tim. And then rush with the serious look. We'll see.
We like surprises.
There you go. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell button to get notifications of when our shows go live. Not only this show, but thank you to everybody who came out for the Infinity Creators and for Let's Build Gunplay. Appreciate y'all. Thank you very much for coming out and supporting those shows. There's huge reception. I did not think we would get that many people, but daggone, y'all came out and support. So I appreciate each and every one of you. And then don't forget, on Sunday, we have Collecting Our Future will be coming back at 7 p.m. on Sunday night. So be here for that because it's going to be some controversial questions that are going to be asked in that. So, and it may, like I said, it may divide the community on this one. It may just divide the community, or it may say some things to the rest. Who knows? We'll see. But Mike Hex is going to be joining us on that one, and we're going to have Hero Collections. Brandon is going to be joining us, and also 1-6 Shooter will be joining us in that conversation. So
Trevor in the house. Trevor in the house. Nice.
There you go.
And everyone watching this knows I love to go off on topics, so bring it.
It's going to be some good topics. But once again, I can't do the show without my other host here. Let's start to my left. Yeah, be my left on the screen. Mr. Collect and Rush, how you doing, sir?
I'm tired. I'm surviving on liquid cocaine right now. Hi. Because otherwise I'd be passed out. I work in the morning, but I'm here for you guys because I love you. I'm really tired.
Okay. There you go. See? For the love of the show. For the love of you people. And then we missed another week of live at 7:05, but he makes up with it every Friday night being here with us. Mr. Tim, a.k.a. Disinval, how you doing?
Hey, what goes on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a lovely Friday evening. If you're fortunate to have Monday off, hopefully you have a nice long weekend as we celebrate President's Day weekend here in the United States. That just means more time for toys, more time for toy hunting, more time to watch other toy goodness on YouTube. So I'm pumped. Let's have a show, guys. Let's have a show.
There you go. Let's see who's here in the comments real quick before we get into some other stuff. Mobile Recluse says, hi, IE Squad. What's going on, Mobile? Dom Chicharo, happy Friday. I'm exhausted. He's happy because Batman 89 is finally shipping after 3 years of waiting. Three times. Finally happening.
They're just waiting for that Flash trailer to drop. That's all it was.
What's going on, Damien? Says hello all. Venger says evening. Venger 78 says evening all. Paul Morales, hello everybody. Don, there he is. Says 89 Batman is finally coming at least. So I got that going for me.
Wouldn't it be funny if the Batman 89 Mesco's been ready this whole time and it was the Flash trailer that someone's like, man, this Flash trailer is awesome. Look at Michael Keaton. It's like, I love having my shit, guys. Did we ever send these out? Fuck.
No, send the emails. Let the emails roll. We got Mark Rose says, what's up? Bart's here says, I'm here. Hope no one missed me. Greg Finstad, 3 years and change, but it's coming. Greg, I have a surprise for you tonight. So you better be watching and listening. Let's see. It's not a trap, Greg. Stop it. Damien says, absolutely rush. It's 1 a.m. here, so chilling already. Nice. Johnny Stratos, hey, what's up, everyone? Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Striding says, hello, everyone. Shav, go. Hello, all. Hello, Shav. Robert Diaz, who here bought 5 Duster figures for $12.99 each? I did not. I only needed 1, so I was good with that one. Your boys got toys. Says, pretty sure they have a stronger stuff than cocaine in Florida. Hi, y'all. Yes, and it just kind of relates to that. I want to talk about this a little bit later, but I can't wait for Cocaine Bear to come out this month because that looks like a freaking awesome movie.
Dude, all I know is you're going to see the value on Ursa Major just shoot through the roof on eBay.
I heard
Powdered
on the radio. I
bears.
have not had a chance to check it out yet, but apparently, if you go to the Cocaine Bear movie website, there's like a 8-pixel like classic video game type of thing where you can play the bear just running around like killing people, flipping over ambulances. I haven't got a chance to play it yet, but it's like an 8-bit game that everyone's like, it's actually really fun.
Well, hey guys, I had fun. I had a lot of fun tonight. Have a great show. I'm gonna have to take off.
No, you can't, because I gotta tell you the real story of the real cocaine bear.
Oh,
It's
nice.
hilarious.
Do some research.
Well, it's actually
What's her name?
It's wilder than you think. Ratface44 review says, "What's up, guys? How you doing, Ratface?" Grace says, "It's Mr. Belated Birthday. You got toys." Well, happy belated birthday. You got toys. Don says, "I'm off Monday, but that means I probably have to work overtime Tuesday through Friday." I am so sorry, Don. Avenger 78 says, Keaton oversaturation is on the horizon. Avenger 78 says that was their plan. Dom says they've been holding on to waiting for the flash trailer so long that the body started deteriorating already. Good Lord. Good Lord. Oh my goodness. Shop goes to hello, Dante and crew. Hey Shop, how you doing? Robert says Blood and Honey hit theaters yesterday. Ooh, I wait for that to hit Plex, my Plex server.
I was gonna say,
I don't know if I'll pay to see that.
not to hit Disney Plus.
Yes.
Maybe
NJ
Hulu.
Tree says hello. Yeah, maybe Hulu. But Hulu's going, yeah. My Plex, everything hits my Plex server sooner than every other thing. So it's beautiful. It's just that's how I got to see that Legion of Superheroes Supergirl movie. It was awesome. Pokey says, NJ Tree says, hello, guys. Hey, NJ Tree, the tallest man around. And Pokey87 says, happy Friday, Goon Squad. Well, we got through that quicker than usual. So, couple surprises. Like I said, for my man Greg, I did have a surprise. Greg, you asked me for something, and I said I could probably make it happen. And I did make it happen for you, Greg. I made you Conan sword that you've been wanting. It has a little inscription details. You really can't see it because it's small, but there you go. I was going to call you Craig at the creek. Greg, there you go, Greg. You happy? You happy, Greg? You happy? There. You're done, Greg. You're done. Conan the Barbarian.
Is this where I start pulling down my swords?
Only sword I have is the Legend of Zelda sword, the Master Sword. That's about it. And real quick, if you don't like your Falcon, and you say, "Hey, I don't like Falcon's head sculpt."
Wait, I got you, Dante. I got you. Hey, I don't like Falcon's head sculpt.
Well, don't worry,
Hey,
I got you covered.
Can we say which Falcon? Because there's the Marvel Falcon, there's G.I. Joe Falcon.
Right. G.I. Joe Falcon.
Elaborate, man. Because if you start saying, if you don't like Falcons, they're going to be like, man, you're racist, man. Falcon's a great Captain America.
That is true. That is very true. So thanks to Diamond Art, I can sell these. So I will be selling these head sculpts of the G.I. Joe Falcon with the beret. And it's detachable. Bam, bam, bam. Fits perfectly on his head. So there you go. Yes, Greg Esteban, Diamond Art, the man of the myth, the legend. Robert says, I have plenty of Conan swords from the McFarlane line. You don't want his junk. You want my stuff, sir. My stuff's gold. Okay. Damien asks, are we talking Craven later? Yes, we'll be talking Craven.
Spoilers, man. Just wait. We haven't got a chance to say hi yet, man.
Hey. Hi. How you doing? Avenger 78 says the ventriloquist dummy Falcon. No, not him. And not Captain, not Falcon Punch, not the Falcon from Super Smash Brothers, if that's what you're thinking as well.
That was Super Bowl last weekend.
Let's not talk about last weekend. That didn't happen to me. That was not a thing. There was no football game last Sunday.
Yeah.
Wait, which team did you root for? I forget.
The one that the referees decided to screw over. That's the one I was cheered for.
See, I was talking about the Super Smash Brothers halftime show.
There you go.
Because that was cool. That was cool.
I was watching the Puppy Bowl, so. Hey, do you remember like, back when we were kids? I'm already off topic. I freaking love this. back when we were kids, and they would do the MTV freaking like celebrity fight thing at the halftime show. There's like claymation.
Yes.
Celebrity death match.
Yeah. They used to do that for the halftime show. It was great at times.
The guy that the referee of that, the guy
Mills,
that voiced that, who was
Mills Lane, is that his name? Mills Lane.
Yeah,
Yep.
he just recently died like a couple months ago.
It's been on like
really?
a Liquor Machine Guy thing where we talk about it. He's actually alive.
Right.
That's crazy.
Shop Ghost is cool swords rush. He says he's got a collection of knives himself.
Well, most of my swords are fake. They're from Spirit Halloween store. So when they go on clearance, I usually pick one up. But this one's the real one. This is an El Sur Spanish Colada.
Ooh, I like that.
You like Spanish coladas? Oh, sorry.
I was thinking more of my name's Eldo Montoya.
Ooh.
And you killed my father. Prepare to die.
See,
Yes,
back when I was senior in high school, I was given a choice of either getting a sword or getting a class ring. I don't wear jewelry, so guess which one I chose?
I chose the sword. Your ring? I laugh at it.
This just in, unless you're MJF, you should be wearing a ring. I never got the ring thing. Like I remember when I was in high school, it was the same thing. Like I don't want a class ring. Why? I didn't want to wear a wedding ring, let alone a class ring. Come on.
Don't let A Tizzle hear you say that.
She's not here. She might have fallen asleep at her house already at the dog, so I think okay. You're right, but you're right. Yeah.
King.
I have a bunch of swords.
Nice.
His and hers.
I just love how not only do you own those and like we own these things, but we know exactly where they are and they're like immediately accessible. Like we both put a grizzly bear and a sword like it was right, you know.
Again, I've got this playroom that I call the vault. I've got everything in it. So yeah, everything's just hanging up on the wall. I keep things nice and organized, man. And do you not see this? It's organized.
It's nice. It's a whole list. All right. It's been a wild week. A lot of stuff has happened. So if you did watch the big old bowl game, there was a commercial for the Super Mario Brothers. And if you didn't see it, I suggest go watching that commercial because it's actually like a real plumber's commercial and it's hilarious. And they're from Brooklyn. It says that they're from Brooklyn.
That's awesome.
And the great thing about it is, so a couple things about it. If you've seen the commercial, you'll see that there's a part where it actually got the woman who's in the commercial is used to be the voice of Princess Peach back in the old Super Mario Brothers cartoon.
Ooh, that's cool.
And then if you actually go to the website they have listed on there, it works. It has like a full-blown website. There's a number on there that you call. Once you call the number, it says, hey, text us, and it will text you back.
Huh.
Whoever had the marketing genius for that deserves a raise.
It then steals your credit card number and your identity as well.
Not yet.
I love Super Mario Brothers, but I don't want to hear about plumbers anymore this week.
That's true.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For those of you not in the know, I had to drop $1,000 in plumbing issues this week. So yay! What did I pick up this weekend? Nothing.
Plumber's fees.
Nada. What are you saying, Willy Wonka? You get nothing. Nada. Good day, sir.
No, I got something. It's called debt.
Join the club. Yeah. Dom says, I can't get disappointed in the Super Bowl. I'm a Jets fan. I gotta have expectation. You gotta have expectations before you get disappointed. Hey, I'm a Raiders fan, so my expectations is always low at the beginning of the year. So Grace says, hey, Spirit Halloween has a cool Orcus knockoff from the Hobbit trilogy. Didn't you know that? You know, I've never been there because I have no reason to go.
I can't tell you how much stuff I've gone on clearance for Halloween and Christmas. So yeah, I love Spirit Halloween. A nice little arsenal.
Love it. Love that store. I'd live in it if I could for 2 months a year.
I'm sure you would say.
I also love the memes even more when like it'll show like a business that's in bankruptcy and they like slap the Spirit Halloween sticker over the top of it in the meme.
Oh yeah, they did that for Splash Mountain down here in Disney after it closed.
Yep.
Wow.
I saw that one.
Yeah. So Rush, tell me, if I put some water in like a plastic bag, I can sell a Splash Mountain water and get like big buku money for it.
Yeah, and then you can also go collect some sand off the beach and say that's where Tom Brady retired and sell that as well.
Yes, awesome. I'm in the money. I'm in the money. Da, 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 da.
Who needs those, things that girls are selling on OnlyFans that they're doing over there? Yeah. Just go and get some, diluted, like oily water and then some sand off a random beach. And yeah, you'll be millionaires.
I've been doing my life all wrong.
The
Dom
grift
says
is real.
Dom says Aldo Montoya, the Portuguese man of war. Maybe. 162 says, "Come on, Eagles got away with a fumble too. Dude clearly said he held. Dude clearly held, and he said he held. He did. Yeah, it's true.
There's holding on every single play in the NFL. I don't disagree with what he said, but every single play. I'm not going to cry about it all night, but every play there's a hold. So I just my problem is let them play it out. Let them. It's a freaking Super Bowl. Like, But as I said last week, I love Andy Reid. I love Andy Reid. I respect the man.
Cheeseburger Andy Reid.
Yeah, so I'm happy if anybody beat the Eagles, it was Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes because I have no problem with the Chiefs. In fact, I would have cheered for them if it was anybody besides the Eagles. So,
if Andy won't eat one more cheeseburger, he become Pat-Man. 162 says, "I'm a bitter Cowboys fan though." That's why.
You better not. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say him and Jay Hernandez, like yo, Cowboys.
Is that one of the controversial topics tomorrow or on Sunday for affecting our future? The Cowboys.
It might be now. Just because.
Good friend of the channel, Six Packs and Knickknacks, is a diehard Cowboys fan, and I'm not a tribalistic person. Like you guys know me. I don't like the tribalism. So with professional sports, that's one of the reasons I've kind of not been into it as much because I hate the whole we like. No, you're not on the team. You're a fan, but. So yeah, I don't hate other teams like I did 10 years ago. So yeah.
Do you know that the Cowboys Stadium whenever there's a hurricane coming through, that turns into storm shelter? It's the safest place to be because there's never a touchdown there.
I didn't see that coming. I'll be very honest. I did. That was good.
Lord have mercy. All right. Veggie 78 says, "I've always wanted the Albion the Sword Discerner sword from Excalibur 1981. I tried to watch that. I really could not get into it. I did try to sit there and watch that one.
Hey, off camera later, bring that up to me. I have a good story about Excalibur for you.
Okay. Shavgo says, "I got the complete collection of the Green Lantern rings." Oh, I did. Now that's something I'm envious of. Like I always wanted that. Greg says, "Cowboys stopped dominating how many years ago now?" Excuse me. Dom says, "Did they also use the theme song from the old Mario Brothers show?" They kind of took like the old Mario Brothers rap a little bit and changed it up, but it's like it's the old Mario Brothers rap that they used to do on the show as well. Lord, I probably haven't got to it yet.
A mega weapon.
Cry. Dad, you know what? I was about to say that. No, Mega. You're bad, sir. You're bad. I'm not dealing with you.
Dad just cut me off guard.
Robert says, "I gotta make Dante meme talking about the showing off some ass with some big AOA tattoos." You know what? I'm done with you, Rob. I'm done. You're done for the night, sir. You're done. Mm-mm.
In terms of the Rihanna thing, I'm sure all the people who love Rihanna on my YouTube channel are gonna block me now. But I watched a lot of the Super Bowl halftime shows in preparation that day. I was just kind of hanging out on YouTube, and it just doesn't stand up. I mean, the what the hell? Oh, geez. Lady Gaga was amazing. I went back and watched the original Michael Jackson one. Like, there's so many classics, and I'm like, okay, I get it. I guess she's pregnant. There's only so much she can do, but it just
nobody will beat Prince.
They probably booked her for it before she got pregnant. So, hey. Yeah. But if you want to talk about classic halftime shows, come on. Nothing beats Prince.
Prince was the best.
Yeah. Prince.
I watched that.
Greg says, sorry. Greg says Robert Diaz get Miss Joker to just slap an AOA henna tattoo on Dante. She's passed out halftime before I am. I go to bed late, way later she does. So that's not going to even happen. So that's not going to work out. And then she did that. Oh, be karate chopping all around. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Hey, yeah. That's what it's going to be. Abnugler, what's going on? It says, how's it going, guys? Hello to Rush, Disavow, and a special hello to Toddy Max number 1. I swear, y'all just try to make my Friday, mess up my Friday, but you're not.
See, you were sick last week and they took it easy on you. Now they got to play catch up.
Yeah, I see. What's going on, Fort Feathers? Hope you're doing well. Yeah.
Dante, I still think it's classic when you were on Unboxing Thursdays with Kevin and he pulled out the AOA figure. And then I think it was on your Gundam show this week. One of the other shows you did. I think your guest brought up McFarlane Toys. And I was like,
oh, yeah.
McFarlane and Dante?
Yeah. Josh knows. Yeah. Josh knows I can't. He knows because I complain about when we play Call of Duty. Yeah. What was I going to say? I don't know. So yeah, catch Super Mario Brothers commercial little trailer they did for it. It's pretty awesome. Call the number. Go on the website. It's very well done. And then the most anticipated wildest trailer. I don't know how I feel about it. The trailer looks great, but it's got a problematic star in it. It's the Flash.
Yep.
Look, don't get me wrong. The movie looks pretty decent. It looks like something I would go see, but it's like that thing. Like, man, if this comes out early on some other streaming, if this comes out like bootleg somewhere, do I watch it that way, or do I go watch it in theater? And it's like I'm in that conundrum: support Ezra Miller and Warner Brothers in their decision, or just bootleg it and be my own supporter. And a supporter of the bootleggers conventions.
Here's the thing, Dante. I don't like most of the people in Hollywood for different reasons, and I totally get like he's a scumbag weirdo. Part of me is also like mental illness doesn't make it okay, but I guess where I'm going with this is I would pay to see it because I try not to like factor that stuff into when I'm going to see a movie, because if I did that, I'd probably never go to movies. For instance, I saw Ant-Man Quantumania yesterday at 4:30. If I went by those sorts of standards, I wouldn't have gone to see that because Bill Murray was in it, and he's in his own controversy right now.
What did he do?
I think it was just playing some grab butt backstage. Rush went up. Usually you're up on this stuff, man. Was that what it was? Like just like sexual harassment stuff?
I actually have not heard that one.
Man,
in a moment. I have Google here, so let me look.
They actually, to the point where if you look at the cast photo from the red carpet premiere, they actually asked him to not be in the photo. Like he's not in the cast photo, which when you put somebody like that in your movie for a cameo, like, and it's known, it's been advertised, you're going to try to squeeze everything out of that orange, all the juice out of the orange that you can. And they really like played down the fact that he was in this film because of what's going on right now behind the scenes. So,
yeah, I mean, I may go see it. Like I said, the trailer looks good. The story looks good. Michael Keaton looks good. And then we get to see Ben Affleck as well, back as Batman. But then I heard there's going to be a new Batman shows up in this movie as well.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah. And this has already been reported. Wiley told on Twitter. There was I was watching a YouTube short where somebody was saying like they had their voice like disguised, and they were like, "Yes, there is a new Batman at the end of this movie, and it's going to be he's going to be the new Batman going forward."
Right.
So we will see.
Well, apparently there's also a rumor that Ezra Miller at the end of the movie is going to be replaced by Grant Gustin. So,
please do. Look, you know what? If you play the character, look. Okay, this is the reason why I say this, and I understand your gripes, but this is the reason why I say I'd rather him than Ezra. Grant has been playing Flash on TV for a long time. Now, these last couple of seasons, they've been trash. They've been writing trash seasons. but Grant knows how to be the Flash. I'm cool with that. I can deal with that.
Yeah. I am too. It's everyone's like, oh, it's a CW thing. He's been a great Flash, yes. Bad writing, so you can only do so much with what you're given.
Exactly.
Give that man better writing and put him in a movie. I would love to see what he can do with a good script because he's an amazing Flash. He's actually what I've said before. So when they originally announced Ezra Miller's Flash, I'm like, why? He looks nothing like him. Grant Gustin looks like Barry Allen.
Yes.
All right.
He's
hot take. Hot take.
Oh, here we go.
Hot
Here
take.
we go. All right, go ahead.
Get ready for Sunday. Get ready for Sunday. Hot take is
Sunday.
Hot take is I'm fine with it. I mean, honestly, I get as usual. I'm in the middle. I can see both sides. Archie, in terms of it's a WB show, but here's the thing: their ratings compared to like a movie premiere or film are there may be people, normies obviously, who wouldn't even know he played the Flash on the TV show. It's gonna be fan service and the fans that know it. So I'm cool with it. I do question whether or not an actor from a WB show would be able to carry the weight of that sort of franchise, but I like them. I watched that show faithfully till about 5 years ago, and I got out of it. So yeah, I'm cool with it. I'd be all right. I would definitely take him over Ezra Miller. I agree, Doug.
Yeah,
I love the Flash TV show, but if Grant Gustin was the only thing that they brought over to the movies, I'd be fine with that because a lot of the other characters in the show I don't really care for. Grant Gustin is actually amazing. Bring him over. Well, Cisco was cool, but he left.
Well, the Marvel method. They're picking and choosing who they want to bring over from TV shows. You know, whether it's Daredevil or Punisher or Kristen Ritter, you know, whatever it might be, you pick and choose. I don't think you have to bring over every single supporting character if you don't want to.
Right. Stratton says, I'll be seeing Flash not because of Ezra, but for Keaton and the rest of the cast and the director. Regardless of the controversy, I think Ezra is horrible. Thank you. Art G, what's up? Brian says he should have been the Flash from the beginning. Yes. Equine says, can we just start from scratch and let the past die? Now, I'm kind of confused. Like, what do you mean by that? Are you saying just start from scratch, just letting Ezra Miller just go bye-bye and then like have a new Flash like Grant Gustin in? I agree with Greg here. Ezra acted more like Bart Allen, immature impulse than Barry Allen. That is very true.
And you know what,
That's
though? I think he'll make a cameo or maybe even a significant role in the film. But I don't think that moving forward, James Gunn, who's trying to basically make this his baby now, would want to take on that. I won't say baggage; it's a negative connotation, but I think he wants fresh people coming into his franchises when he's, doing.
He would be fresh. CW is not fresh. Like CW is like old, decrepit. Like for the teens, like Grant Gustin would be fresh face in the theater. Like he's never really been in a movie. Like so he'd be kind of fresh. You're like, yay. And then you can actually like do a new take with him as Barry Allen Flash. Like he can still be like that Barry Allen that he portrays in CW, but it'll be something new and fresh that you get to see start over like the Barry Allen you want to see, not have Cisco, not have all these other extra characters that you don't need. Him going after Reverse Flash for almost like 16 seasons, almost like I mean, come on. I'm sorry, Rush. Go ahead.
I'm tired. I forgot what I was going to say.
All right. Robert says,
"Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to say." Before the Flash CW has been around for 9 seasons now. If this says anything, the Flash movie was announced back when Grant Gustin was first cast as, the CW. It's been 9 years, and we're now getting the Flash movie that was originally announced. That was supposed to come out, I think it was like 2017, and now it's finally coming out.
Yep. Rob, now I read your comment. I'm not reading that out loud. Rob, stop. See, told you, Rob, I ain't fun with you tonight. Dom says, Iris is annoying. I said it and I stand by it. You were very right.
Yeah.
There's no lies there. As Morty Pope said, no lies detected. Damian says, Flash versus Mirror Master flick I'd be wishing to see. Now that'd be good. I would love that as his first villain, not in a Reverse Flash, but Mirror Master, somebody who could actually be a villain. I can dig it. Your boys got toy says if they bring Grant over and people will and don't riot, they're going to think it's okay to bring every aspect of CW over. Not true, because they probably won't bring CW Superman over and Supergirl over. So that's fine. I can deal with that. Like you're just like you're picking somebody who's played the character long enough, who knows the character in and out at this point. Art says, I always look forward to the Arrowverse shows. Grant has been a great Flash, and it was cool at the time when they had Ezra on the show for the cameo. Yes, I do remember that. And I hope they don't bring no Green Arrow in because I don't want to see that. I'm done.
I was just going to ask you that, playing devil's advocate, which would be if we're advocating to bring over the Flash, saying how well he knows the character, would we want them to somehow backdoor bring in Stephen Amell?
Stephen Amell.
To bring him in as the Green Arrow at some point.
Do you really want to see him wrestling?
Unfortunately, Stephen Amell, I love Stephen Amell as an actor, but they played him too much as Batman, and instead of actually being Green Arrow. The second season of Green Arrow was absolutely amazing. From there, it went downhill. Same with the Flash.
Bring back the Green Arrow from Smallville.
Justin Hartley. I forget his name, but the guy that they had as Deathstroke for the Arrow series was awesome.
You know, I'm telling you, like Joe, like they should have kept what's his name? Joe Manganiello, is that his name? The actor who's they should have kept. I want to see his Deathstroke, actually. I really want to see how he's gonna play Deathstroke. I was truly interested in seeing that.
Wasn't he in the trailer for Flash? No.
He was at the end of, I think, Batman Superman.
I thought I saw him in the trailer for the Super Bowl. I could be wrong. I could have been somebody different, but I could have sworn I saw him pop up real quick.
He was at the end of one of the movies. He was at the end of one of the movies. I can't remember which one it was.
It was Superman versus Batman, I think. Donna Justice.
There you go. So, yeah. He was at the end of that one. So I really wanted to see how his character, how he would play. I want to see how he played Deathstroke, really. Eklund says just no Omega. Channing Tatum is new. Why does everybody want to insert Channing Tatum everywhere? Like the man he's not a Flash. No. He's not a Flash. I'm sorry.
He's not Gambit either. I'm so glad that didn't happen. That man is not Flash or Gambit at all. Which is funny because Flash is my favorite DC character. Gambit is my favorite Marvel character. I don't want to see Channing Tatum as either.
And neither of them, right?
Yeah. Ekwon says, just bring in a new character, a new actor, start from scratch. Don't bring in the old stuff, actors or storylines. Okay, I can see that. Your boy says, Toy says, I can see Channing as Booster Gold. Y'all just we all just want to insert Channing Tatum somewhere in some DC or Marvel movie. Why is this? What does this man got on you? Is he paying y'all to say this? Is he paying y'all to say this?
You know what? I think personally with Marvel MCU having X-Men, I would like to see Channing Tatum play Jean Grey Dark Phoenix in a third adaptation of the Dark Phoenix saga. So Channing Tatum for Jean Grey. Let's start the vote right now.
I almost muted you for that.
Here. Do this Mr. Candy style. I think we should get off movies and go to toys and get off this controversy before we get more Channing Tatum.
No, I was almost going to mute Tim on that one. I'm like, Tim, like, what are you doing? Sabotaging. White Mike Vegeta says hello. How you doing? White Mike. Your boy's got Toys. Bro, have you ever seen him dance? He's not. Flash is not dancing. Gambit's not dancing. I don't need to see the man. Look, I have not seen any of his dance moves. I have not watched whatever that cop movie was where he's supposed to be like 21 Jump Street. Never seen it. Never seen no Magic Mikes. Okay? Nah. No. Not in this lifetime. No. Goodbye. No. All right. We're going on to the next topic now because he got my blood all hot and boiling. Chanting for a minute. You know what? I'm done, Greg. Stop it. You know, I can't deal with y'all tonight.
The only Channing Tatum I want to see associated with DC is his wife from the CW shows.
Yeah. can't. All right. I did see this today. I'm not going to be a Joe Fest. Thank you. Sorry, Bart. I did see this today. Upcoming X-ray figures. These look good. I might add these to my collection. The preview for the Minotaur Wave. Let's see if they had their names up here. Oh, they don't have their names here. I forget their names. They do have names, but I forget what their names are. But these look pretty awesome to add to a collection. I might just break down by these. But
That's pretty freaking cool.
You get you get 2 pairs of hands, a different set of feet. You get the hooves or the feet, and a giant axe. It looks like a different head sculpt too. Let's see.
I like the idea.
Oh no, jaw looks like
either feet or hooves because not everybody likes the pose figures with hooves on. They can sometimes be a little unsteady. So I think that's cool. You can go back and forth if you want to.
Yeah. Robert, I'm now in that BS. Thank you, sir. But I like both. I like the black one and like the brownish gold one. I think I'll probably go for both. But these look cool. The mouths open up. You see they come with different accessories as well. This comes with the axe. The black one comes with the ball and chain, like the kind of like the mace, and the axe itself. But yeah, it looks pretty good. And
I know they're not necessarily the same
is,
thing, but I feel like these would look cool flanking like Scarlet Witch from Marvel Legends from Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Again, not the same thing, but I think having those creatures that she found at Wundagore Mountain or whatever, these would look cool standing with her, like stand-ins.
See, you put these with High Evolutionary since he created the Animan.
Yeah, that is very true. Yeah. I forgot about that. We do have a super chat from Obi-Wan Chigones. Says, I thought Tandem already announced he bought the rights to Gambit following in Jackman's footsteps. Thank you for the super chat. That I don't know. I'm not familiar if he did it or not.
How would he buy Gambit's rights when Marvel owns them?
So it could happen like this. It depends on which studio owns the movie rights to that character. Because remember, they can't make a Namor movie because I think that's what Universal.
Marvel owns them. Marvel owns the X-Men now. So that's purely Marvel.
Right,
now.
but no. Well, X-Men's with Fox. Universal's with NBC. Marvel. Yeah.
Disney bought Fox, so Disney now owns X-Men again.
Right. But I'm saying like with well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But that's what I'm saying. Well, that's the thing. It depends on who has the rights to just like each individual character. Because remember, Sony has the rights to like just Spider-Man and all his characters, movie wise. And so I don't know if there was some deal when they first started making all these movies and splitting them out to everybody. I don't know if maybe like Universal has those rights to Gambit just to make a Gambit movie. Say, hey, we just want to make a Gambit movie, or
no, Universal they only have the distribution rights for Hulk and Namor. Pretty much everything else Marvel's gone back except for Spider-Man, and that's deal and all the Spider-Verse. But Mutants, which Gambit falls into, is back with Disney and Marvel. So
the only way that would fly, I don't think that's the case. I don't know, but I would say this much: if that did happen before Disney bought Fox, there's a pre-existing legal deal and contract that would exist. So similar to when Disney bought Marvel, Universal was still allowed to have their amusement park rights down in Orlando. Everything that would be east of the Mississippi would be Universal's amusement park rights. So I don't think that happened, but if Channing Tatum did do that and he bought it from Fox, technically Disney wouldn't just inherit that because he would already have the rights to that he purchased. But I doubt it's the case. I doubt it's the case.
Yeah. Sorry. So going back to X-Ray, yeah, these are good. What you guys thoughts on them?
Figures look amazing. No. Uh, I guess most of my collection are all things that I have some type of association with, like all the characters, something I grew up with. Just random characters like this or creations. Like that's why I don't collect Mythic Legions. I just don't have a connection to them. The Headless Horseman is an exception because I love the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, so that defaults into that. But random creatures, unfortunately, is something that I just pass on.
This to me, Dante, this would be if it were there, this reeks of a con purchase for me. Like if I were at a con, if I was at ZoloCon, for instance, next week, Dante, look forward to seeing you, sir.
Yes.
Whether it's ZoloCon or RetroCon, I mean, I know they won't be there this year, but if I were walking around the show floor and I saw something like this, I would take a flyer on it, which I know I should probably support more companies and pre-order, but I would see something like this in person at a show and go, you know what? I want to buy something unique while I'm here today. That's why I buy a lot of Mythic Legions at these shows. So it'd be cool, but I doubt I'll pre-order it.
Yeah, I can see that. I probably would pre-order these. So somebody was asking about the price. I don't know. They didn't put up a price on these yet. But it's Cassos and Fails. That's the name of these two. So I don't know what the price with these would be. They haven't now said anything on them as yet, so we'll see. We'll have to see.
Throw some guesses out there. I'm gonna go $59.99.
Probably. I'll say like I can't remember what their other figures retail for. I want to say maybe like between like 39 and 59.
A lot of plastic. You got the weapons, all the different hands. I mean, just thinking in terms of that, I feel like you're probably looking at like a deluxe figure sort of price, Super 7 sort of territory sort of thing.
Yeah, that's very true. What's going on, D Blake? How you doing? Damien is here. Oh, seems like I was jumping in here. Let's see. Art says, yes, I want the black men to need some more X-ray females too, so I hope there's another release. I think there's some. You might check 5 Toys, which is on it. Check on their website and see if they may have them, because they're pretty good at shipping out stuff too if they have it in stock.
What size are these? Because Big Bad Toy Store has a lot of these figures from X-Ray Studio, like a male trainee combatant, and they're $60. So these are bigger figures. This may be a little bit higher, around maybe the $75 price range, because they have just regular 1/12 scale figures for $70. So these might be easily, if a regular standard human figure that's a gladiator is $70. These monster larger figures could easily go up to $100 price range.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you're using that as
they're actually, yeah, I think they're actually taller than the regular figures. They look like they're taller than the regular ones.
Yes, that makes sense.
But sometimes Big Bad Toy Store does up the price of some stuff too. So if you want to be safe, I'd probably say go 5K Toys, because they're at least they stay within like the price range of like what stuff is, what things are costing. But yeah, there's that. And move. Now, probably myself. For the Headless Obscure Horsemen.
Oh yes, yes.
As I said, ever since we released and sold out of last year's figure Obscuro Headless Horseman figure, we have received messages asking us if we will ever release a new version of this set for fans who missed the first one. Today, we are excited to finally reveal the spectral green edition of the figure Obscura Headless Horseman. This set will only be available from Full Horseman Studios approved retailers. Even cooler, the Headless Horseman will not be alone, as this set is a part of a special retail appreciation wave that our retailers will have up for pre-order starting March 1st, 2023. Spectral green headless horseman comes with all pieces that are included with the first version, including 2 pumpkin heads, his demon steed, and premium soft good capes, all presented in a deluxe package with stunning character artwork. The figure has been repainted with more purple, and his cape now has a deeper orange interior, changes to distinguish him from the first version. Of course, the flames on the original have been changed as well, and they are now a ghostly green, even cooler. Those green flames and green accents on the horse will glow in the dark. There you go.
Yeah, hell yes. I'm all in on this.
You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for Trey. Go check out my Instagram page with the pictures of these figures.
Yeah, man. More power to the Four Horsemen. I think they also announced this past week that they're actually going to be doing a mainline release of the Unknown one as well, which was the convention exclusive down there at Legion's Con. So I think it's cool that they are going back and they're acknowledging there's people who couldn't get their hands on these at a retail price, and they are reissuing them. So I'm sure there's also people that are probably upset that, hey, it brings down the value of my figure, but it's a different figure technically. And again, if you're a Legion's collector, having another horse is great. So like you can never have enough horses. So yeah, this thing looks pretty BA.
Be careful. This may cause controversial on Sunday that, yo, man, they're re-releasing the same figures, man. I already have these. It's just a reuse. They're doing. Why can't they give us something new?
There you go.
Whine, bitch, complain.
And there you have it. Real quick, Shop Glow says, I find Mythic Legion expensive.
They are.
Yes and no. Yes. Yeah, I do pick it. Like I kind of can control myself around because I can pick and choose which ones I want. And that's just for me. There's certain ones that when I was seeing them at Legion Con, I was like, okay, I did pick and choose the ones that I wanted that would work well within my collection. That I had itself. I know I was forced to get a moose. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. But he's, Spider-Man's having a great time riding his Spider Moose. So him and the moose are having a great time.
Dante, you know what you're going to do to the moose? This is what you're going to do. You're going to acknowledge him.
That's moose. Right. Acknowledge the moose. Acknowledge him. He's a tribal moose.
Again, I don't collect Mythic Legions or anything like that, but these are honestly figures that I look at. I'm like, those are worth the price.
They are.
If I loved them or if I was into stuff like that, I would get them. You can just see the value in them, and coming from Four Horsemen, who are some of the best in the business, they're honestly worth the price. Every single person I know that has them says that they're absolutely amazing. So again, I'm picking up the Headless Horseman because I've got connection to Sleepy Hollow, but $140 price tag is rich, but man, it's amazing. And been kicking myself in the ass since Halloween since I missed the last one, but I'm glad I did because this new one looks amazing.
Definitely. D Blake says Eating Phillips just got home. Well, welcome, D Damien. I don't know what I'm going to say. Bart says I've gotten some of their gladiators, and they were like 50 if I remember correctly. Talking about the X-ray gladiators.
On the X-Rays website themselves, the gladiators are listed at $55.
Okay. So you're probably looking at like I'll try to say like 80. I probably say they can make a mark them up to 80. Damien says that these 5K I bet will be $59.99 easily. Rob says I see them at 60 or 70. Yeah, I don't see them going like at 100. I just can't see X-Ray like charging that much for them. Greg says
I can see big bad toy stores selling them for 100 just since they raised the price.
Yeah, that's right, and that's what I was saying. Like with certain things, they add a little bit extra on there. Even like the Hydra Troopers that somebody said they got on there, they're all sold out now. But they were like I think like at 20, 25 or $29.99 they were selling them at. Art says 70 to 85 is my guess because the females and males were about 50 to 60. Your boys got toys says if you're into sword and sorcery, you're just spoiled for choice of figure in the figure world right now. Nice. Yeah, definitely. Like between Four Horsemen and X-Ray, like you got a lot of choices. Okay, Figure says throw some cloth goods on him, and you got a solid Marvel Comics Minotaur. Yeah, Damien says, look at Furray Cocker is what, 80? Yeah, Furray Crocker. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm waiting for the Wolf. I think I'm waiting for him.
There's so many independent studios. I mean, you've got the Savage Crucible Kickstarter going on right now. So many studios doing so much stuff, and none of us are millionaires from the lotto yet, so we can't afford to get all of it. So,
yeah, because and then if you order Spiro, Animals of Warrior Kingdoms, they should be shipping out soon, so you should be getting your information soon. I'm waiting for mine to come through so I can get my figures. I'm just saying, Jason, if you're watching, I just just waiting. And I know you're trying to get them out as fast as you can. Abner said those are some beefy figures. Get it? Beefy. Art says 5K has been sold out, and they said they wouldn't be getting any more females. Oh, I'm sorry, Art. Grace said these are like an inch taller than the males, I think. Damien said just got in stock alert for Crocker at BBTS. Bad time for my account. Oh, Crocker was the alligator. Okay, that's I thought it was
the Leatherhead knockoff.
Yeah. Bart says gladiator I have is about 6.5 to 7 inches if I remember right. Okay, so these are probably maybe 8 inches. Then probably 7.5 to 8. 6 to 7 inch scale. However, being larger than life, creatures always blend into this displays well for 6 inch. Yeah. So these are for me. These are great. Shopko says would love to get my hands on the Mythic Legion just to see how they feel. Yeah.
They feel like plastic.
They're good figures. They are really good. Like I said, it took me a while for me to really get into them. I still hadn't opened the one that I got from the Wayne Toy Show. It's still upstairs. I have not opened it. What was it, Tim? The flame one with the flame horse. It was exclusive to that Wayne Toy Show.
Oh,
the flames. The flames.
Arthur. Hey, Arthur.
Arthur, yeah, Arthur, something like that. Yeah, that one. I still haven't opened up that one.
Hey,
what can I say?
You appreciate things in package too.
There you go. Don says I'm passing on this, but it looks so good. These colors pop. Greg says the green's awesome. Ordered at Chubsy Wubsy. Yeah, the green. Damien says green flames look good. Okay, figures unknown one available tomorrow. I might have to grab him. Oh, there you go.
See, if I get this Headless Horseman, I would probably have to sneak them into my Haunted Mansion display because I've got black lights on that section. So that would probably light up that very nicely.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Damien says retail versions of Unknown and Furious 4 in stock to sell this Saturday. Dom says the exclusives go on sale tomorrow at noon. Missing some exclusive pieces, but they said they ordered plenty. Four Feather says it's a pass again for me. Mythic Legions. I like Mythic Legions, but this doesn't really catch my attention or interest. Shrine said, well said, Rush. I got to get extra one of the Furious 4 guys, says Dom. And Damien says they're not the show exclusives. They are different packaging and do not have show exclusive pieces. Oh, okay.
Well, they're not the exclusives, but they're really releasing the figures from Wireford. That way, it's kind of like, more Hasbro releasing past legends. They're not the Ulick. He was San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So they released a different version of him so you can still get said character, but the people that have the exclusive still have the exclusive.
Exactly. Yeah. Bart says no price is too high to get a moose. NJ Tree says moose life. That's right. I should make a printout a little chain that says moose life. Word life. Robert says if you buy them from Four Horsemen, you can get them for $37 a normal figure and $55 for dogs. Yeah, when you buy them straight from the Four Horsemen, it seems like a lot cheaper when they're at shows than if you wait. So I mean, if you know they're going to be at a toy show, I would definitely wait to get it there because usually they're jam packed with good stuff all the time.
Yeah, seeing as how the Horsemen sold out twice already, and the Four Horsemen themselves said that this will be available on their selected retailers. Unfortunately, you have to go to selected retailers. Unless you guys find it at
Yeah.
ZoloCon, let me know.
We will. Like I would hope. I'm hoping, but I'm assuming they're gonna stick to their March 1st date. Legions Strider says legions are expensive to army build. Sadly, yeah. I can't army build them either. I'm sorry. Like I can pick and choose which ones, but I can't army build them as much as I want to. Don says Dante claims to be forced to buy a moose after just saying he could pick and choose. I can pick and choose when I want. Okay, I was forced to buy that moose. I was forced. Arm behind my back. Forced.
You know, since they had the body for the moose and, you know, the horse body and everything, since they just did Father Christmas, how about, you know, next Christmas, since they already did Krampus as well, they give us some, like, evil reindeer to go with Father Christmas.
Oh, that'd be
They
cool.
had the body.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the huge reindeer antlers?
And Rudolph with his super glowing red nose. Let's cute you. I could dig that. What's going on, High School Creations? How you doing? Damien says Legions are not much more expensive than Marvel Legends at this point. Robert says detail blows Ty and Mac out of the water. Yes, for the articulation that you get on a Four Horsemen figure does blow Ty and Mac's figures out of the water. You say you get a lot of detail on Todd McFarlane's DC figures, but as much detail that you get on a Four Horsemen figure, and articulation out of it, I'd rather go pay my money for the Four Horsemen figure than a Todd McFarlane figure any day of the week. I'm sorry.
Plus, Four Horsemen don't give their figures diapers.
Yeah, and that is very true. Because look at this Headless Horseman here. He's not wearing a diaper at all. He's ready to wreck stuff up. He's ready to wreck. Let's see. Greg says, or get a sleigh and out of Father Christmas driving it. Don says, I live 5 minutes from Sleep Hollow, maybe less. Okay, Figure says, I need a Mickey Legion's bear mount. I think somebody did say that before. I thought they talked about that before they might try to do a bear. I can't remember.
There's another company out that has like a bear Kickstarter going on right now, both like a white, black, and white regular bear. I forget.
Is that the one that's on 5K?
Maybe.
Because I know
I know I've seen it.
I think I know which one you talk about. I'm going to switch to it in this. I think I know which one. I'll bring it up.
And someone in chat knows, you know, let us know. I'll look it up.
Let me see. Go back here.
We have bears on the mind here tonight. We're talking a lot of bear action. A lot of bears.
Because Barry. Also, I forgot to tell you about the story about Cocaine Bear. I'll tell you at the end of the show.
While you're pulling that up, Dante, just because I don't want to forget to mention it, as a follow-up on a previously covered topic here on the Think Leisure podcast, Sizzlack Gate 2023. I did hear this past week that apparently Super 7 acknowledged there was a mistake with the Mo Sizzlack, and they are actually sending people the apron. So if I throw that out there, news update.
How do you like me? Oh, why don't you like me? Come on, like me. Really, Tim? I thought of all people enjoyed it.
I'm sorry. I lost that reference. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for the crickets in the back.
When Mo was singing, he's like, Mo, how you like me? Why don't you like me?
I can't conjure the memory. I'm sorry.
You know what?
I'm getting booted. I'm getting kicked out.
Yeah, 5K Toys.
Everybody just like, yeah, it was like two bears. It was like two, yeah, because something happened up there, and I can't remember. They said
Memory Toys 1/10 scale furry war bear. That's the name of it. The war bear.
I like that.
Okay, yeah.
We all know that's Alyssa's nickname for you. Come here, my cuddly war bear.
That's right.
All right, I'll go through these real quick here. RG says Mythics are only $37 from the Four Horsemen. When you order directly, retailers like BBTS always have the retail price for $49.99 on basic figures. Damien says typically horses are $60 and deluxe figure is $50 at shows, so $130 for the Horseman isn't far off, which is true. That's why I don't mind getting them at the show because it seems like they're a lot cheaper at the show than when you buy them off the website, and they're at like tons of shows each year, so it's always a good time to get them. Shaw says I would love to get their skeleton figures, but seem price to be a bit pricey. Look, Shaw, if there's one that you want, I can try to get for you at the next show that they're going to be at. I can grab that and see if they have that for you. Grab it for you and, send it off to you, sir. Necroboogie 99 says, I gotten a few, but I've been trying hard not to get caught up in another toy line, regardless how awesome they look. It is. Once you have them in hand, it is hard to not get caught up in them. Abnoga says, seeing how they did Krampus for Christmas and Horsemen for Halloween, should they do an Easter Hell Bunny, maybe an evil leprechaun, just to keep the holiday figures coming? That's an idea.
I want them to do 4th of July Uncle Sam with a giant bazooka that shoots fireworks off.
Didn't BioShock already do that? Fourth for this is very tempted to get. I'm on that Savage Crucible Wave 2 Barbarians. That reminds me, I need to up mine as well. Damien says, I love someone to do a Spectre or Ghost type figs in scale. Atheon and Arether. Thank you, Damien.
See, I read the Ghost and Spectre comment, and I just read that as Space Ghost, and now I want someone to do 1/12 scale Space Ghost and all the other Hanna-Barbera characters. Why is that not a thing?
You know what? I've been wanting that as a long time. Abnoga knows that I've been wanting that for a long time. I've been wanting somebody to make just like a Hanna-Barbera. Like I want, what's his name? Blue Falcon and Dog Wonder. I just want like all those characters.
Dino Mutt is his name.
Blue Falcon
and Dino Mutt.
I believe you're speaking of Blue Falcon and Dynamite.
Yes.
There you go. Obviously, these aren't, highly detailed 6-inch figures, but when Walmart had these, it was freaking awesome, and I was all over them. So these are just cool on the shelf.
Yeah, I got them too.
There they are.
There's one I've been eyeing on Amazon, like that has Dino Mutt in like the little smoker's jacket. I've been eyeing it. So maybe I should get that.
Seriously, if they would make Hanna-Barbera characters and especially Scooby-Doo characters and good scale with good articulation, that would be a whole shelf that I would end up putting together. Bring it. Come on.
Yeah. Ooh, Damien says, I'm trying to catch a ride with Zolocon with NJ Tree. You gonna get that man a ride, NJ? Come on.
Come hang out.
Come on.
We'll be partying. I'll be there all weekend, so come chill.
There you go. Oh, man, there's a lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make it through all these. Okay. Dick Dashley and Muttley for disavow, says Greg. So Neckerbook, you're right. Somebody did do a Herculoids a few years ago, but I was gonna get them, and I think they just weren't greatly articulated. I think that was a problem with them. I think that was the only reason why I skipped out on them. And I think they were kind of expensive too, as well, if I remember correctly.
Muttley?
They were, yeah. You know what? I bought to this day, and I'm glad I bought it. Was what was it? I can't remember it now. Oh my goodness! Where they had the Wacky Racers. I have that on DVD.
Penelope Pit Stop, Dick Dastardly.
Yes. Professor Patton pending. Yeah,
I want a Hanna-Barbera line with the Build-A-Figure Gorilla Grape or Grape Ape.
Yes, that would be awesome. I would love that. I would love that. Don says my uncle's girlfriend sounds like Muttley when she laughs. That's my boy Jabjaw. I love that cartoon as a kid. Oh, look now. Look, RG up here trying to be the organizer now. NJ, are we meeting early to line up? Daniel will have to get up early for that ride then. Get this man up early. What's going to go figure go? Oh, man. All right, moving on to some other news. We got figure arts preview of Ant-Man. Again, it's a figure arts figure. Probably comes with some cool accessories. This is pretty cool where you have the switching. I haven't really seen anybody do that yet. And I guess I gotta see the movie to know what this is. So you probably know too, but
it's yeah. I know we're not talking spoilers tonight, but yeah that's a thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I figured it was from the movie, but it looks pretty decent. What do you guys think?
Yeah, looks cool. Looks all right. I mean, again, I'm happy having my Marvel Legends one, but looks detailed. I mean, the texture looks pretty cool on the suit. Helmet looks pretty on point. The eyes look good from what I can tell. It's always a telltale sign with the Ant-Man if the eyes look good through the mask itself, the eye holes. Yeah, looks cool to me.
Will you be adding this one, or is this a no?
No.
That's just like straight.
I stick it within a price line, unless again, going back to Headless Horseman, that's a figure that I skipped because of the price, but I have not stopped thinking about. But most like Mezco or stuff like that, it's like that's a price range I stay away from.
Look here.
Yeah.
Just
So
go on Priceline shop for your airfare. Yes.
Months and months after you completed this wave, when I was down at the beach and we did our live stream, I just finished the controller finally.
Oh, nice. What pieces did you need?
What's that?
What piece did you need?
I built them over clearance, and I bought two Quakes, one at the store, and I bought one loose at a comic shop, at a toy show. So I had two of them, but I sold the Build-A-Figure piece, so I wasn't going to build him. And then when everything went on clearance, I was like, man, like I can build a clearance Build-A-Figure. What the hell? And I was able to find everything except Quake again. So next found it for $11.99 down in Harrisburg. So
I wish you would have told me, because I could have sold you the piece. I could have had the piece. Yeah, like we have like dozens.
I didn't even know. I figured eventually I'd find it on clearance, and then Bruce did. And again, like I don't mind having a third because it's an army builder. I can pop another female head on there and have more of those awesome, Shield army builder females. So that was a steal at $11.99. But yeah, long game Build-A-Figures, boys. Gotta love it.
Long game, but you know what, Tim? You know what, folks? This is the last week Tim's gonna be on the show. I'm sorry.
Suddenly, I was gone.
Yeah, Tim's playing the long game, trying to find things, and it's not like he's part of a toy collecting community where we know people that collect Marvel Legends. No, it's just so obscure.
I always hate asking though. I'm just one of those where I'm like, yeah, I'll find it eventually. And, I mean, I'm a freaking,
Look, I'm trying to get rid of these bad pieces. What are you talking about? I'm trying to unload them. I don't need them anymore. I have my controller. I don't want these extra. I bought extra Blue Marvel and an extra Quake. And a buddy of mine hit me up. He's like, hey. I was like, hey, I seen him on his post on Instagram. He's like looking for controller pieces. I was like, hey, do you have this piece? He's like, no. I was like, go ahead and take it. You'll be doing me a favor.
Yeah, I've hooked up a bunch of the Dan Who crew with Build-A-Figure pieces. They're like, oh, how much you want? I'm like, just pay for shipping.
Well, while we're talking about extra Build-A-Figure pieces, I still have my entire box of nonsense from Amazon, which was all the Build-A-Figure pieces that were in my Venom box. But I will have to add this. I won't say the person's name, but somebody, because I probably don't remember it and don't care, but somebody just the other day on my Instagram commented and essentially said, I set all that up. That was all fake. But I made that video. If people watching don't know what I'm talking about, I ordered the 3-pack Venom from Amazon for the end of the year top 10 video, and it came in a box, and the box was filled with garbage Build-A-Figure pieces. And some freaking guy was like, I think it's pretty crazy that he does this stunt, and then within a couple of days he already has the new one in from Amazon, almost like he set it up. And I just wrote back like, yeah, man, the shame there's scumbags out there, and somebody got a free one. Like, I wasn't going to argue with the guy, you know?
No, you should let me
Amazing
argue.
that
Like,
anyone that's ordered from Amazon knows that they have next day shipping. So yeah, strange that you had that a few days later since Amazon does that.
In the immortal words of Blade the Vampire, some mother effers are always trying to ice skate up.
Yes!
So that guy's trying to ice skate as hard as he can uphill. I'm sure he has a really happy life that he has to go on Instagram and make comments like that. I'm sure he's doing fine for himself, you know, living in somebody's basement. So shout out to you, buddy.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Did I just get negative? But I'm the positive guy.
Hey,
what you're doing is you're jumping the gun. Didn't we already say we're going to be talking about all this on Sunday, man? You're giving free previews, man. People have to come back for this.
That's right. Go Figure says everyone knows Disavow's known for his publicity stunts. Yeah, Robert. If you need a pieces, hit me up. I got you.
I thought Disavowed was known for his OnlyFans.
I put all the good stuff behind a paywall.
There you go. All right, which piece do you need from Madam Hydra? I can't remember which piece she came with.
I can tell you in 30 seconds. Madam Hydra was the right leg. Right leg.
I have to check. To see. If I have it, Art, it's yours. Robert, you can have the rest of the pieces. I think I just only sent the head. I think that's the only other piece I had, like arm and legs. So it was an arm and a leg to keep. So I don't know. Yeah, I can do that for you. And then thanks to Jason who showed pictures of this. It just made me just so sad. This is the Build-A-Figure from the DC Multiverse, McFarlane, Dark Knight trilogy. It's Bane.
He brought it to us for the people.
Let's see here. Real quick. So you got it's Bane. It's the Build-A-Figure.
The people.
Hands as a Build-A-Figure. He looks more articulated than any figure I've seen probably make.
You know, I will keep saying this. If they're going to do a Build-A-Figure of the Nolan trilogy, they should have done Rachel Dawes, man.
Piece by piece.
If you know, you know.
Well, at this point, you gotta know. I mean, like, there's no other way.
I mean, come on. If you collect Marvel Legends, you have the barrels from Bonebreaker Build-A-Figure. There's a great diorama right there.
Yeah. Stuffer in. Let's go back. Yeah, so Two-Face comes with the body. Joker comes with the money and the hands.
Okay, yeah, that stack of money is a cool.
So if you order just right, and that's what I just want. Like they just want the stack of money, not anything else from this. Just a stack of money. I think if you ordered this from McFarlane's website, they were shipping it. It's still like it looks stiff. Like you can't do anything with them. That's the sad part about it. Batman comes with legs, and he comes with his grapple gun and some batarangs. Yeah, the only reason why I think you have so many. Thank you, Stefan, for the super chat. It says Toddy Mac Attack. Yes, yeah, it's a Toddy Mac Attack. I'm having, but the only reason why I think he came with so like the Build-A-Figure came with so much stuff because look how much you're losing out on. You don't have any, like you don't get anything with face. It's at the body and the stand. Only thing you get with Joker is the stack. And yeah, you got extra hand there. Batman, you get some batarangs and a grapple gun. And then Scarecrow, you get nothing except for the arms and another set of hands. Well, actually, these hands are Scarecrow. So you get one set of hands and arms for what's your facer? Bane. So yeah, those extra set of hands probably compensate for the hands that you're not getting with the other characters, because you're not getting with other characters. Like, yeah, it is. Yeah, and I don't want to say, even if he did pack in guns, what's he going to give? Like one do? But the thing is, he can give like no anything else. Like even if they pack, let's say they didn't pack in a gun. Watch Two-Face doesn't have like an extra like trigger hand, even to give him a gun. That's what gets me.
And real quick with Scarecrow, did he actually ever wear that outfit? I thought he was always wearing a suit and he just put the burlap sack head on. I don't remember him ever wearing like that type of outfit. I thought it was always like a suit just with the head.
Maybe at the end. During the
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Rush. I don't know. That's what he plays.
When he's on the horse.
A horse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Before he was shot in the face.
Okay. So like a minute of screen time.
Greg says Two-Face needed a before and after head and neck. Yeah. Okay, Freaker said I heard Cocaine Bear is based on Tommy Front's real life. Greg says Scarecrow need a gas effect and fear canister. Yeah, see, that's something they could have put with them, but they didn't. They didn't put that with them. It's just little accessories that could help sell off these figures. And I think that's the reason why Todd doesn't do it, because I think he knows that he's going to up the price if he does that for himself. It's just I'm just taking a wild guess. I don't know for sure if that's the case or not. Just Justin says, hey everybody, how's everyone doing? I'm actually a little tempted by these Dark Knight figs, but I have to keep reminding myself that they're McFarlane. And that's the sad part about it. Yeah, like, like, hey, I want some DC figures, but then it's McFarlane and you're not getting a whole lot with them. He did it. Robert said he did it in Dark Knight in the opening scene. Grace said Rush people.
No, he was in a suit of that in the parking garage. I already looked that up.
All right, it was in there. Your boys got toys. I'm always first in line to dunk on McFarlane, but if you're new to collecting and like Nolan verse, this is good for you. Very true. But at this point, like, now we're just reaching back.
Yeah,
we're kind of reaching back now. My Dark Knight trilogy is what, like 10 years old now, almost, or a little. Is it less than that?
But come on, it's a Batman. He's running out of comic Batman variants, so he's got to go back to the movies.
That if it's, I would believe it's 10 years ago, but it's scary that if it is 10 years ago. I still love that freaking end scene though, where you have you have Bale sitting there with Catwoman at the end, and he's looking around, and he looks over and sees the butler, and he gives him like the little laughing, giggling nod. Like, I'm a sucker for that. It's just so good.
Well, if this says anything, Batman Begins came out in 2005. The Dark Knight.
Good Lord!
In 2008.
Yeah, so it's like almost 10 years.
So The Dark Knight is going on 15 years, and Batman Begins is going on 18 years.
Lord have mercy.
Still like Michael Caine as Alfred, though. He did a great job.
All those weights you're lifting, and you can't lift this bloody rough. Come on. Greg says Dante it's also yet more Batman. Exactly. More Batman. I'm on the fence. I'm in on these. His site has them on sale. You know what, for feathers, if you like them, buy them, sir. all respect to you. Like I said, Todd McFarlane does not do justice to these like DC figures, and that's why I said I liked the DC Universe figures better. I think I got a little bit more articulation out of them, and I got a decent build a figure. But once again, that's in a bygone era where figures were a lot cheaper too. Bart says my wife gets certain ones of these McFarlane figures. They ain't that bad for display, but the colors are very flat and pale. I repaint them for her and give them some life. That's a good husband there, because yeah, I feel bad too. Like, honey, let me fix those figures up for you, because they just look sad. They look sad. Don said trilogy started almost 20 years ago, ended a few years after that. Good Lord. It's not even like it. Oh, it's just like how time flies that quick. It feels like not too long ago that it was out, but then you think about it, like, yeah, that came out dang blast a long time ago. Yeah. Forfeit in a rush. Thanks for making me feel old.
That
Robert said I paid $10.
That if Batman Begins was a person, they'd be graduating from high school this year. Yeah, feel old.
Robert said he paid $10 for Open Damian Wayne. Bart said they filmed one of the Batman movies here, and I got to go on a few of the sets. It was pretty cool. Oh, that's nice. I would love to do that. Let's see. Q in Pink Floyd's time says okay figures. Let's see. Dom says Todd is getting these out now because he's gearing up for all the Keaton potential. That is, you know what? I did not think about that. So we're gonna get more Batman. You thought you got Batman before? Wait until the Flash movie drops, man.
Or it could be another 3-year wait for the McFarlane Keaton.
I can't. Robert says Todd McFarlane needs to make figures from the live action Green Lantern. We'll see how that goes. Hey, what's going on, Ted Darklaw? RG says McFarlane's a wait for clearance line for me. Never pay full price, always $10 or less. I don't blame you, because they're just sitting there. They really are sitting there.
Well, the Batman sit there. The actual cool characters actually sell, like the one regular comic versions that everyone always asks for. And Greg, I'm not pulling knives out of people's backs. We already talked about at the beginning of the show. It's swords. I don't deal with knives. I go for the long swords.
You backstabber. Isn't that on Tuesday? The backstabber crew. Isn't that on Tuesday?
We went through a pandemic. You keep your distance 6 feet.
At the end of the world, there will be Twinkies, cockroaches, Lando Calrissian figures, and King Shazam from McFarlane Toys. Because those things are freaking everywhere in Target and Walmart.
Exactly. Well, here we go. Omega says, we're not going to judge you if you like McFarlane, just not in front of you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
See, down here, the McFarlane figure that I see everywhere is the hazmat suit Batman.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That clearance really hard up here. That got down to like $6 and change. So I think a lot of people did eventually pick it up. But so they're kind of wiped out now, but they were everywhere until they got to that like bare minimum clearance price. And I'm kind of surprised. I haven't seen them turn up yet at like an Ollie's or one of those bargain stores half off that Art likes to go to. One of those stores that throws them out there.
Let's see. Damien says I'm all in anything Batman 66. Matthew says hello. Just woke up from a food coma. Well, hello to you, sir, and happy birthday to you, sir.
What'd you eat? If you're gonna say you had food coma, at least tell us what you ate.
He's probably eating good in the neighborhood with Applebee's.
No, he had one of those Royal Farms chickens we like so much.
Oh yes, I forgot about those. Thank you.
It's been a while.
Royal Farm chicken.
Callbacks, people. Yes. We got callbacks.
Okay, figure said.
I've got the baby back rib song in my head. I want my baby back.
Okay, figure says. Cal confirmed today. X-Men 97 season 2 is a go. Oh man. Yeah. I won't say anything right now. I can't say anything right now about that. Russ, Yes. Greg says Rush pulling out the knives for people's backs. Your boys got toy says, so you're saying Batman Begins is legal now. Brian King says, I'm getting
No,
them.
I said that he's 18. Well, it depends on your definition of legal, like alcoholic legal, or you don't have to ask her for an ID before going home with her legal.
Exactly. Abner said, on that note, I'm going to cry in the corner wondering where my life has gone 18 years. You and me both. You and me both.
Abnugler, you're down a well. Again, for those that know, you know.
Yeah. Don says, watch Todd dig into the old Kenner Batman figures. Greg says, Dante, people are also talking Keaton Batman and Batwing for the Flash movie. Oh, my goodness. I'll keep my old Batwing that I have from the original figures that came out years ago when I was a kid. I'm fine with those.
With the little squeeze, the trigger where you can like make the grip work.
Yes, I still have that one. Yes. Where the little claw in the front, you fly and grab the Joker.
Now, see, Dante's doing all this hate for McFarlane, but you know, if McFarlane goes all the way back to the 89 Batman and he releases a Bob the Goon, Dante is going to get the McFarlane Bob the Goon.
You know, you're my number one guy.
You know what? I still probably wouldn't do it because I have my original Bob the Goon. I probably still wouldn't do it. As much as it would tempt me to do it, I would not do it.
Love Bob.
I love Bob the Goon too, but if Toddy did it, I just would not do it because I knew Bob would be too tall for everybody. He'd be tall as a Joker, and he's supposed to be smaller than Joker. That was making me mad. Noam says, I still have my DC Universe figures after like 20 years. I don't see the glue lasting that long on the McFarlane figures. Yeah, I still got mine too. Mine's holding up. Phil says, I'm an avid knife/blade collector as well. And Bart says, Hazmat suit Batman turned into Cobra Eel. Justin says, Tiny Mac really goes full Oprah with Batman figures. You get a Batman, you get a Batman, you get a Batman. Exactly.
Nice.
Matt, you said he had pizza and wings. That's always good.
Matthew.
Let's see. NJC said I got charged for my 389 Batman mask. You had three. Are you saying did you get 3 or a 3-year-old 89 Batman mask?
Oh, dude, he's a baller. He got 3. I'm telling you, he's a baller.
You waited 3 years for 3 Batmans. Yo, that's ironic. 3 years for 3 Batman. So you know who to blame now. It was NJ Tree because he ordered 3 of them. He ordered 3 of them, and you had to wait 3 years.
He also took all my red ninjas.
If we're going off of ages if we're going by ages with everything, is that 89 Batman now out of diapers by the time we get them?
Yeah.
Moving on. That fell flat. Hi, I'm tired.
No, I said yeah.
No more diapers.
Oh man. Let's see. Greg says, Rush, 5 words for you. Fat bastard and mini me.
Fat bastard. Oh, he's
Austin Powers.
See, Greg,
I will always love Austin Powers. Elizabeth Hurley, I share a birthday with her, so yeah. She looks good for her age.
I was gonna say I'd like to share more with her than a birthday. Maybe a drink. Dude, she was on the Marvel Hulu show, right?
Runaways.
Yes, she looked freaking amazing on that show.
She was Morgan Le Fay.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious. She played the role well. I'll say that much.
You only watched 1 episode of that show too. That's the sad part about it. I only watched 1 episode.
Runaways was actually really good. I love the original comic series. I have a bunch of it, but yeah, Runaways was actually a good show. I enjoyed it.
She was in season 2 of Runaways, right?
Actually, I think she was in season 3.
Okay.
Maybe.
I was going to say, I think I watched, that's like the dinosaur and everything. Was that Runaways?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I watched the first.
Old Lacey.
First season, or I did not watch the season with Elizabeth Hurley in it, but I enjoyed it when it was on, the seasons I did watch. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Robert Diaz made a good point. Hit Monkey did get a season 2 because I was curious if that was going to get a season greenlit for season 2, but so it did.
Yeah, they just had to take the Marvel out of the title.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's cute. And Todd McFarlane's lane. You had the classic looking Mr. Freeze that was sold out now. He looks good in the classic colors, but just is just one of those things that's just not for me.
Not me either. I will have to add, Dante, as I'm opening things here. You know that I am not the biggest MCU Marvel Legends collector anymore. But in case right now any of the Legends team are stealth watching us, as Dan Who would say, they're lurking. This Hawkeye's a freaking awesome figure. If I would have known it was this good, I probably would have paid full price if Target didn't have 30 of them there. This thing's awesome. It's a great action figure. Yeah. Thank you, Target, for getting too many of them in stock. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Back to this. Back to Booster Gold.
No, Impulse. The one that Ezra Miller should have played.
Yes.
Now see this figure. If I find it in stores, I may have to pick this up to add to my Flash collection.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I've got Wally, I've got Barry. Well, might as well add Bart.
Yeah.
Dante, how badly do you want to? How badly do you want to kick me off the show?
You must be really wanting not to be on the show anymore. Why? What you
like if I were to say something like I think Shannon Tatum should play that guy, would that be?
You know what?
Hypothetically, if I said that.
Hypothetically, it'll just be me, Rush, and Figgy on the show at that point.
But I won't say it.
And then we got Flashpoint Superman. I think this is Flashpoint. Yeah, I think this is one Flashpoint.
Yeah, and he seriously not skinny enough.
Yeah, because if you watch the trailer for the Flash movie, that's what they're basically doing with Supergirl. It's making her the Superman that was locked up. So if you ever seen the animated movie Flashpoint or read the comic, that's basically what they're doing. They're just taking
a great animated version, by the way. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. It's freaking phenomenal.
You know what? The story's great. I hate the animation style because everybody's got big bodies and pinheads on it.
I think that's how the original comic was based.
Oh, well. Robert says, "Nah, man, kick this about off the show. Have him come on the show. Have me come on the show."
Bye, guys. It's been a good run. It actually is. It's about to be another year, Dante. By the way, that photo thing that pops up on your phone with the time hop thing popped up, and I think it was about a year ago that I joined the show.
Has it? Yo,
I think it was.
I lose track of time. I told you I lost track of time. I truly lose track of time.
Well, Tim, your internship's over. It's been nice having you.
I am the weakest link. Goodbye.
Exactly.
As WWE would say, we wish you good luck in your future endeavors.
Good run.
AEW don't even give you that. Yo, everybody's bucking for your position. I know it was like, so Dante, what I'm hearing is you'll be having auditions for a new co-host.
That's something that Dante you should probably do for the Toys for Tots. You should auction off a guest slot.
Oh, would you all be interested in that? Like doing like if you, I don't know, if you're all interested in it, just say yes. You'd be interested in doing that in the chat. We'll see, maybe.
And all money again goes towards Toys for Tots.
Exactly, for the kids. Tuesday, a lot of pre-orders went up for Marvel Legends. We had Yondu go up for pre-order. Oh, Yondu. Size the army was the tracksuit mafia. It comes with 3 different heads. And then we finally got where the golf club was coming in: crowbar, baseball bat, machete, and Molotov cocktail. But yeah, there you go.
That cocktail looks pretty cool. I thought that was pretty neat, the Molotov cocktail.
See, I'm sad that one of the heads that they didn't include with this is like, the three main tracksuit mafia guy. Well, the four main tracksuit mafia guys, but you have the leader, and then you had the bald guy that was always in the three promo shots. The bald guy is actually on the local radio station down here in Orlando, the Monsters in the Morning, Carlos Navarro. I was hoping that they would have included ahead of him. That would have been awesome to get. So,
yeah. But I liked it. I was able to get. I'll order 2 of these, so I was good with that. I was like, 2's enough for me for right now. I don't need like to go overboard with these. But yeah, I did order 2 of these. Let's see. Okay, Figure says I have no personality, so not YouTubeable. Don't say that, but look, everybody's got personality. They show it in a different way. Don't even do that. Robert says I still want my Kelly Hu Lady Death Strike figure from the Marvel team. Your boy Toy says raffle a guest spot on the show for charity. I'm down. Well, there we go. Robert says I have 4 of these on the way. Strand says, yo, bro.
bro.
Yo.
Now I want to see if when you get this in, Dante, if you have like a Steve Rogers head or something, I want you to put the Steve Rogers head on this and look and see if it looks like the Hank Pym from Avengers West Coast and his red jumpsuit.
Ooh. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I do have Steve Rogers' head. Yeah, I did not even think about that. That is a good call. Art says he ordered 2 tracksuits. I hope to get more when clearance comes around. Strider says the next HasLab will be a Truster Bro movie van 112 start saving your money, fellas. Okay, Figure says, can we get a Mickey Rourke? You know what? For fellas, I understand you're doing the long game on this one. I think this one actually sold out on the website.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Even with quantities limited to like 2, it's still sold out.
Yeah.
So everyone that keeps on bitching is like, man, for $27, man, that's too expensive. I'm not gonna. It's sold out still. So obviously someone's buying it. So
right. So yeah, you might look. I could be wrong. You might be right holding out on a long game on this one. It's just hard with army builders, like if they sit or go. That's the hard thing about them. Because very few times did I see any of the army builders for the Black Panther wave sitting out there. It's always hard to tell with army builders sometimes. And then you had the Target exclusive Yondu.
I pre-ordered this one.
I did too, because I want to have that old school Guardians of the Galaxy.
Which Dan Yoon posted that we will be getting another Guardians of the Galaxy member in 2023. In the post he did say about classic Guardian characters Star-Lord and Yondu, but he never said classic in the announcement for the next one. So it could be one of the newer Guardians. It could be an older one.
I think it's going to be one of the older ones. I have a feeling it to fill out that team, because we kind of have like the new, like technically the regular Guardians, and we need like the older ones, the classic ones, because we have Vance Astro, we have Yondu now, we have Star-Lord.
Remember the newer Guardians also included Mantis and Moondragon, so
which is very true. Yeah. And then they also announced Ant-Man. You get 2 sets of hands with that. One set of extra set of hands, pair of hands with him. But it's just Ant-Man. I'm just really curious why they didn't put like maybe like an extra, like just an unhelmeted head in there. That would have worked. I think that would have put that extra head in there. Would have worked out fine.
Everyone keeps on saying about extra heads and extra hands. I've got 5 of these with extra heads and extra hands. I really don't need any more. I'm good.
The only reason why I say that because we haven't got a masked Hank Pym head. That's why. That's the only reason why. And I think that would be nice to have in the collection, like an unmasked Hank Pym head that you can kind of swap in between like different Ant-Mans.
Yeah, definitely. Again, I'll never say no to alternate heads. The hands, again, like I know if you're in the ACBA community, you know, hands are great because you can emote a lot better using those. But as far as I'm concerned, extra head, I would take that, and then you could swap with those.
Oh, we'll all go for extra head.
I was waiting for it. I knew if I said it enough times, Rush, you'd make the joke. I was just you to take the bait there, sir. But yeah,
you have to remember this is the Friday night show after dark. Hi, how you doing with your late Friday nights?
Is this? I'm sorry if I missed it. Was this an exclusive, or is this on a wave, or what's the story with this?
It's just exclusive. Yeah, it's just a tour. Target exclusive.
Target.
Yeah, just like Yondu is.
They had 3 exclusives.
When it's red, you know it's going to Target.
Yeah, well, Walgreens is not around. Well, Walgreens is not doing exclusive anymore, so that's why.
Yep. R.I.P.
Well, there's no exclusives for 2023. Let's put it that way. So we don't know honestly, if it's completely over. They just said that there's going to be no Walgreens exclusives this year, is what he said.
I think it's done. I have a feeling that that's done. I have a strange feeling.
Yeah.
I got a feeling.
I think I brought it up in the past on the show. Again, I'd have to go back and double check the names, but I guess there was I saw on YouTube there's a high level executive at Walgreens that really championed and pushed for collectibles. That was like his pet. That was his thing. He's gone. He's no longer there. That's why I think a lot of the action figure stuff kind of fell off over the last couple of years, and so I kind of think that they just I agree. I think they're probably done. Unfortunately.
And then I forgot where I seen it. Somebody said with that Ultron, if they would have put like the Hank Pym and Ultron head with that one, that would have been fine. They would have been fine with buying it at that point. And I agree with that. Like, having that half and half face, like that would have been great to have as a head sculpt with the Ultron. As one of your Ultrons is like, like here I am back from space. That's me. We fused together. What are you doing? Where does he get those wonderful toys?
Wonderful toys.
So here we go. Real quick before we go into Craven, Robert said 3 heads and 5 weapons. That's a good deal. Your boys got toys. Says Tracksuit is a cromulent release for Legends expansion for MCU collectors, a support for D+ content, and the funds will go more to niche comic releases. Four Feather says it'll be back. Same happened with Daredevil 3-pack. There's Daredevil 3-pack is good. Like if you can get that discount or anywhere, like I would say definitely buy that. Don says Target can sell out fast and be abundant after release. Their pre-orders are fulfilled from a different warehouse. Okay. Okay, Figure says I'm actually pumped for the comic Ant-Man. Okay, Figure says, Four Feather says, okay, Figure says, yes. Okay, let's see. Same. Your boy got toys says same. Strider says, no, a mask head. Why? And that's what I'm saying. Like, we haven't got a unmasked Hank Pym head, which would be nice. And then that's what, and like you were saying, Rush, if we got an unmasked Hank Pym head, then you can put it on the Tracksuit Mafia body, and there you go. You got your red suit. Greg says plain Ant-Man, no unmasked head, no ants, no mini Ant-Man. Yeah. It's hard to say because like if you got the SDC Ant-Man set, you got a couple Ant-Mans in there. So it was good in a way if you got that. Okay, Figure says weird thing is Ant-Man is listed as Scott because he stole Hank's suits. To me, it's freaking Hank. Robert says I might be crazy, but I want a DC a Doc Connors figure. Dom says I skipped on this now. I'm good with the retro one I have. Eventually get this one. Yeah. Yeah, and like the boys got toys says that he never got the retro one, so this one is good. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like Walgreens is going down. Okay.
Not here in Florida. As long as you've got people moving here or die that needs their prescriptions filled, you're going to have Walgreens and CVS here in Florida.
No, I'm sorry. I think he's saying like going down the figure, like toy wise. Sorry, not like going down.
Well, in some parts of the country, Walgreens have been closing a lot of stores, so
Right.
he may mean company as well. But here in
It's true.
Florida, nope, they're thriving, man. A bunch of the Walgreens here, they're now close off half the store, and there's like a walk-in medical center as well.
Yes. Oh, Robert, I wish you would have told me you were still on that Daredevil because I want another one. I want another Daredevil. Wish you would have told me.
It's such a good freaking figure, Dante.
I know.
Honestly, I'm sitting here, like, literally, I fiddle this thing all the time now. Like, I'm always just kind of goofing around with it, or like, it's like my pocket fig for the year. It conveniently fits in your pocket. It's a 6-inch figure that isn't going to have a whole lot to lose or break. It's so good. I freaking love this thing.
Yep.
It can be a wedding date.
I think I took it to a wedding.
Yes, you did. That's why I said it.
Oh, the agony! Look at that. He's so conflicted with his beliefs.
Exactly. Let's see. Sorry, I'm gonna skip through a couple of these comments here, folks. I
will say I feel very secure in the fact saying I think we'll get a re-release of that figure on a retro card. That's just my personal thought.
I'm sure we will. Yeah.
What, Daredevil?
Yes.
Yeah.
From that 3-pack, yeah.
I would say no. There is a highly rumored Marvel Knights wave that still has not been details listed. I think that's going to be a lot of classic looking characters like classic Luke Cage or Power Man, classic Iron Fist. I think that if they're going to release another Daredevil anywhere, it would be in that wave. I mean, their Daredevil Elektra is supposed to be in the next Spider-Man wave, so
I'd be down with it. That'd be cool.
If they do a classic Luke Cage, I want one with the hood, like one with like 2 sets of heads, one with a hood head.
I think the Luke Cage that they're talking about is the classic 70s Power Man, with the chains and the large V-neck.
No, I don't want that one.
Dante, you want like the Brian Michael Bendis New Avengers era?
Yes.
I'd like that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Greg says, Craven, I never liked his head. His eyebrows are crazy. The calm head from the first release was so much better. Robert says, people are at toy shows making quick offers. Okay, says, blonde hair, white dude heads aren't hard to come by.
You ain't lying.
I'm sure there is. Your boys got toys. Says the close up of Craven's face makes him look like a goblin, Split, and 8-Ball. No rugged. I think they wasted a great opportunity to make a new Yellow Jacket. People were upset about that. Ted says the Rhino Bath Craven is still my preferred version. Justin says, love the Craven, fills a hole in my collection, but where's my animated Doc Ock? Damn it. I think he's going to be coming. I honestly think he's going to come in the VHS line. I think that's where you're going to probably get him.
Yeah, I think this Craven is definitely fodder for those retro card people, right? This is retro card, I think. So, this is like a wall figure to me. People who are loving doing that.
Dad, Robert said I sold that Daredevil for $55 in under 5 minutes, no joke, and threw in Bullseye for 10 more. Good Lord.
So Dante, the big question is at ZoloCon next weekend, will we see him there loose, and what will people be asking for him? Based on what he just said right there. Because I'm sure there'll be people that have that set broken up.
Yeah. If people are asking for him loose, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question.
We'll see. It's a fun thing with shows. One table to the next could be a difference in $45 for the same figure sometimes.
Very, very true. Very true.
So look at Craven here. So we had pins on the arms. Were the legs pinless or no? In that Craven.
Sorry, I'm gonna bring it back up in a second.
I'm sorry, I should have said that earlier before I went off topic, but I noticed the pins in the arms at the end there.
Because it wasn't. Because the issue with for some reason wasn't. I was going to the next pitch on reason. There we go.
Well, don't bother if it's an issue. Don't bother bringing it back up. I was somebody else in the comments. The legs had pins. But yeah, so
yes. So he has pins.
he does. Okay, and right now, Rush is going. Why the hell does it matter if it has pins? It doesn't matter. I know what you're
saving
thinking.
for Sunday. Saving for Sunday, man.
I get your point, but I do think it is worth pointing out whether or not the figures have them or not. Just for clarity for collectors. Personally, I don't care that much, but I was just curious how much of a re-release it was versus any new pieces with it or not.
For anyone that says that pins are an issue, fine. Get rid of every single character in your collection that has pins, and only get the non-pin characters, and see how much of a collection you have then. Otherwise, it doesn't matter.
I'm stirring the pot over here, Rush.
No, you should no, Rush. You know what you should say? Like, what'd you say again? I don't want pins. It doesn't matter if you want pins or not. That's what you should start doing. That's what you should doing like the Rock.
It's great for, everyone saying, well, for ACBA, which most of those photos are edited anyways, but even, Boog and the ACBA people on one of their shows start saying, it's like, if it has pins, just get over it already. Characters are going to have pins. Move on.
Look,
and that's coming
Trevor
from the ACBA people. Trevor said it. Robo has said it. JC has said, it's like, just move past it already.
Pins are here to stay.
The only time pins matters, like Spider-Man, when it's different colors than it should be, but otherwise, like Kraven, it's like, okay, his legs have pins, and it's black on both sides. It doesn't matter.
Rush, in the immortal words of Meatloaf, you just took the words right out of my mouth. That's what I was about to say, was they're the only situations where it bothers me. Like, I love that retro Spider-Man. It's one of my favorite figures. But when it's obnoxiously obvious, like when it's a blue arm with a red pin, or like that's a little much. But yeah.
Oh man! What Trevor said: pins don't bother me. Ain't no pins on me, as Pinocchio would say. Pins don't. Art says pins don't bother me either. My only stickler with them is that they're the same color, the arm and leg. Strider says I agree with Rush, but the pinless figure means an upgrade. Your boys got a toy says take your Rudy Poo candy pins, shine them up real nice. Okay, figure says yeah, dude, pinless is nice, but that new cat beats the crap out of most pinless figures this year. Abnoga says spot on rock impression, Dante. Now do the Scott Steiner doing math. You see, 60% of you are not subscribed, but 80% of you are watching. So 100% of you have not subscribed yet and need to subscribe, where 70% of you, 10% of you have not done any commenting yet. So 5% of you are still watching at this point. That's Steiner math, baby. Steiner math. Raface says, take those pins out of your gut. Oh man!
See, man, this is a toy collecting show, so if you're going to talk about bad math, you gotta go Paul Rudd and Anchorman. 60% of the time works every time.
Every time, yes. That's we say that so much at work, it's not even funny. Like Sex Panther, works 6% of the time, all the time.
So good, so good.
But yeah, you know what? I'm really hesitant if I should decide to get this, honestly. And honestly, like this is one of those retro car figures I'm really hesitant to get. It could like a lot of people were saying, I think it was your boy got toys that said, I think who said it, where you swap the heads out and have a different, different Craven head on there. But
see, I've got the past two Cravens in my collection. One is, original Craven. The other one is his clone, the Last Son. So modern and classic, both together.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And that's why I'm kind of like, I'm torn, like if I should get this or not. Maybe if I see it in the store, I probably would pick it up. I don't know if this is going to be one that I pre-order.
Yeah, again, like as a wall piece, like again, like our good friend Figgy Skinny, for action Figgy Skinny, throw them the wall with the other retros, or for people that are all in on collecting the retro cards. I totally get it. If you have the previous releases, is it that necessary? But a lot of people don't have the original one. So,
right.
Anytime you release a figure down the road to give people a chance to get it, I'm cool with that. Good on Hasbro for that.
Look, I don't need a rifle. I got a rifle right here from Sniper Wolf that Stan Lee's holding.
Stan Lee, there he is.
Yeah. So I'm good. I got a sniper rifle, so I'm good with that. I don't need like another one. And if possible, I can always print out another 3D print one as well too. So.
And they can't give Craven a rifle because his arms don't stretch long enough to point the rifle at his head like they did in the last hunt.
Yeah. Don says the only thing I care about with the pins is that they should be flush with joints. Sometimes the pins are short and look like a big hole. Omega says pinless legs make the legs less warpy. RG says math. White Mike G says 5%. Damien says was almost a rant chant. Dante, thank you. NJC said Craven with no rifle. I mean, I'm sure you got plenty of figures that came with sniper rifles that you can probably use with them.
So I pull out my, tackle box with
trusty.
Nothing but weapons.
Oh, real quick. And shout out to Dom for posting that big where you can purchase in bulk those plastic cases from Michaels for $18. You get 24 for $18. Man, I gotta order me some because that's a deal right there. I gotta order me some in bulk. I was like, it's like that dealer retail, like dealer price, like. I was like, man, 18 for 24. I won't have the carrying case for it, but I get 24 of these cases for $18. And Dom had like six big boxes show up to his house. Best believe I'm getting me some. Honey, I know you're watching. I need those to pack up the figures. You know why I need them pack up the figures. So just to let you know why I need them. That's why I'm ordering them.
Dante, we noticed that Trevor is in the chat, and we never asked him if he has the new, Horseman figure already.
I did. I asked him. I said, watch, we're going to see it on his page. I like, not even asked. I said, I know he already has it, and I'm just waiting for the pictures to go up on the Instagram page. He's like, hey, go check out my Instagram page. I got pictures of it up. I'm just waiting for it. Just waiting. He's like the amazing. You just got to wait. It's a patient wait. You just got to wait for that. When you ask for it, it shows up all of a sudden. So, I already know he got it. He's been probably sitting there taking pictures of it. Snap, snap, snap. Bam. There's a Horseman for you. I know he does. Justin says, got to be careful what you ask for with pinless too. So far, the new pinless Lightning Collection male figures have been very loose. At least it's Alyssa gonna be Alyssa. I'm sorry. I'm sure with that. It's gonna be issues. Just gotta be happy. You just gotta be happy with good. Yeah. Omega says, should they have used the Hercules body? I think the Hercules body would have been maybe too big.
Yeah, let's stop trying to upsize all the characters. Craven's just a regular dude. Hercules is a god. He's going to be a bigger figure than Craven.
Hercules. 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 I don't know the rest of the words of the song. Robert says, I have the one for the Spider-Man 2-pack. The hunting rifle was great. Stratton says, I'm interested in animated Craven, but I'm not going to kill myself to get it. I don't blame you. Indra says, did this even go off for pre-order Walmart yet? No, this is during their collector's con for this one, if I'm thinking correctly.
Next month, yeah. And speaking of cons, the Target Con, the Haulathon, that begins like next week. So I'm waiting to see more information on that coming out.
That was cutthroat last year with all the gargoyles hitting and like I just remember everybody raiding Target.
I seriously think Alf is going to be part of the Haulathon announcement, and I would love to see the next Gargoyles be part of it as well.
Yeah.
It's funny you say about the Alf. The one time I saw Alf, I bought him. I have never seen another Alf in Target since, and that was like a month ago.
That's what I'm thinking. Is I think that they were pulled from because my Target's never got them down here. It's like I've got a bunch of collecting friends. No one has seen any of them, so I think he was kind of, pulled back, and it's like, hey, we can put this as part of the Haulathon. So give me that. Give me Gargoyles. Give me, the NECA, the Mirage Ray Fillet. Come on.
Yeah.
Give me all those.
Yeah.
Gimme. So from what Justin was saying earlier, always gonna have some issues. Just gotta choose to be happy with the good we get. There you go. Okay, no, you're fine, Justin. That's fine. Or says I would.
No, you're not,
I would do
man.
that-
You're not happy with anything. Bitch about it. Join us Sunday.
That is true. Join us Sunday. I would say definitely join us Sunday because it's gonna be a good old time, good old fun time on a Sunday. Let's see.
I mean, Sunday's also going to be the day after Elimination Chamber, so we may all be, saying what happened with that show as well.
That is true. Yeah. I'll go into that in a few. RG says I would do that deal too. I can't part ways with my boxes. I love my packaging. It's an easier way to make everything more, convenient for your art. Okay, Figure says anyone else craving for a new comic Nick Fury? Yeah. I think the last one we got was in that Shield pack. Was that one of the Shield Army Builders? The original
there
one.
is one rumor.
One.
Yeah,
Nice.
The last Nick Fury proper that we got was in, I think, the Giant Man wave. Like as far as like a single release, just like Nick Fury himself, which I have an unhealthy obsession with Nick Fury, so I have like 10 of those things. But he goes for a pretty hefty price on the aftermarket right now. I think due to the whole LMD thing, like you could build him and do LMDs. So I love Nick Fury and that new body. That'd be awesome.
The Nick Fury in my collection is still the classic Toy Biz one because I like the look of that one best. But I'd love to see them do Nick Fury Jr. In the Captain Stealth suit outfit that he wore in the comics.
That'd be cool.
Give us a stealth cap, the Commander Rogers outfit, but swappable heads and hands to give us Nick Fury Jr. That would be a perfect release.
If we are lucky enough and fortunate enough to have Ryan Ting or anybody back on again come the season on the show here for that, I am going to definitely be campaigning this year for a Dum Dum Dugan. So that is the year I begged for this year. Last year I begged for Strife when he was on the show, which obviously worked out. You're welcome, everybody. Just kidding. I know that was my case. But I will be like, can we please get a Dum Dum Dugan since we're getting a new Baron Zemo and we got Quake. We have the 2-pack of the Age of the Shield. Give us a new Dum Dum because I have the old one. He's great. I love him, but he needs a new
It's still one of the holes in my collection I'm wanting to fill.
Yeah, the old one's cool looking. It's on that terrible box. I mean, it's right back here behind him. So it's cool, but
he definitely needs an update. He definitely does.
Yep.
Tim, what we need is someone that has a 3D printer that's good at creating heads for us to put onto bodies. I mean, if you know of someone, just like,
nudge, nudge, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Ghost Rider, they talking to you, sir. They talking to you, sir. They talking to you, Ghost Rider. He says he's king.
That looks awesome.
He says he's king of the household, so I gotta go with what he says. He does whatever he wants.
Looks cool, man.
Thank you. I'm not good at like sculpting heads yet. I haven't got to that far yet. That's the only thing. I wish I could.
Now, Tim, what I would love for them to do with Dum Dum Dugan is release a Howling Commandos wave.
Oh.
And I don't mean like,
Ooh.
and I actually mean the monster version of Howling Commandos, like Frankenstein, Werewolf by Night, and all those. Like, I want to see those.
That was a fun little series they did. That was interesting. They had Jasper Sitwell as a zombie from the original team. Also, I love a regular Jasper Sitwell because he was in Secret Warriors by Jonathan Hickman, which you all know that I love. So love the original Jasper as well. But give me more Howling Commandos, please. I'll gladly take those in my collection.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, I'll tell the story of what happened with Cocaine Bear. So the legit story. So the real story is behind this. There was, I forget what he was like. It was somebody in the military who became a drug dealer. Once he left the military, he became like a kingpin drug dealer, and he was trying to get his drugs out. He was flying a plane, and he was dropping his drugs off the plane while he was flying. He was the only one flying it. He jumped out. He went splat on somebody's driveway. The person who lived there found him and found him like splatted on the driveway. The drugs that he dropped out of the plane, a bear found him and ate the drugs and died of a cocaine overdose. They found the bear. They were like, oh, they cut him open and like, oh yeah, he died of cocaine. His belly was full of cocaine. So somebody, what happened? I think the coroner took him home and stuffed him. And then they donated to the museum. Somebody stole him from the museum. And somehow he ended up at this famous person's house, and he was just sitting there chilling. Then the guy died, and they were auctioning off all his stuff, and this Asian gentleman bought him for his store. So he had the bear sitting in his store. Then he passed away, and the wife was like, look, I don't want this bear. Get rid of it. So she sent it back to the museum that he was stolen from.
Wow, that's a whole lot of stuff. Wow.
So that's the story of the real cocaine bear.
Man, that's something else. That's next level right there.
Yeah. That's wild stuff.
That was quite the bedtime story, Dante.
I'm just saying. That's the story.
And all I'm saying is tomorrow morning I'm going to the local Giant, getting me some powdered sugar, and that powdered sugar is going in a picture with Ursa Major, and I will probably get blocked on Instagram by a lot of people. That's going to happen.
The bear's going to be like,
oh,
oh no.
What the Christmas movie? The Night Before with Gordon Love Hewitt, I believe it is. There's a little kid gets into the cocaine and it's like crawling on the ceiling and like this crazy funny stuff. Yeah, it's a good movie. Check it out. Seth oh God, the big guy, not Seth Green.
Rogen.
Anyway, thank you, Rogen. He's in it. Yeah.
Oh, is that the one where they had the Christmas sweaters and they had Anthony Mackie in it?
Yep, Anthony Mackie. I was gonna say the guy. Yep, good film. But little kid gets all the cocaine and it's a little spider monkey running around. It's fun.
Yes. Let's see here. RG says, look at Dante with the McFarlane Toys chair. Yeah, I just bought the Lex Luthor for the chair. And I'm selling the Lex Luthor now. I don't want him. I just wanted the chair.
Quality chair.
Just wanted the chair. Forfeit says, liking what you did, Dante, with Ghost Rider. My daughter wants to commandeer mine. I'm sorry. Yeah, you told her, like, hey, she can just get the change of hell. As Ghost Rider has. Robert Diaz says, Cocaine Bear can team up with High Evolutionary. Damien says, sticking to watching Gentle Ben, Dante. Kidding, some story. Hey, I wish I could make it up, but that's a true story behind the bear.
It's a true story.
Yeah. Your boys at Toy says, make sure you get the hood as one of his victims. Ooh, yes. That would be awesome. I haven't used that hood figure in a hot minute. Because what's funny is like a lot of figures that I haven't moved down here yet are still upstairs, and I gotta move them out. That's like stuff that I forgot I had, like figures I had, and I was like, I have no place to put them up yet, and I still haven't put up the rest of my shelving yet. So maybe that might be a project this week to put up my shelving. But I'm also thinking about getting a spinner rack too to put my comics on.
Dude, I've kicked that around over the years. That'd be so cool. That'd be really fun to do.
They're expensive though.
They are.
They're like $100. It's over $100.
It'd be such.
Russell's gonna show me his spinner rack.
No, my comics line the bottom of all my shelves because that's what weighs my shelves down is my comics.
Yeah, see, yeah. But see, if I get a spinner rack, it's nice. Just like a nice little decorative piece there.
Look who just showed up, by the way. Sorry.
Until the moment when somehow you actually bend the comics on the spinner rack, then it'll be like, why did I ever get this piece of shit?
No, you know what? I would board and back them before I put them on there. That's why.
Yeah, that still doesn't help. That will still happen, even if you board and back them.
It would be the issues that I could care less about. The more important issues would go in a box. The less important issues would go in there.
So you're going to display the issues on this collective display that you don't care about. Kind of defeats the purpose.
No, it's just a decorative. Like I said, it's a decorative piece. It's a decorative piece. It's just there for decoration. Just like some women have throw pillows. Like, why do you have these throw pillows? They make it look great. But who's coming in the bedroom to look at it and these throw pillows? Like, who's doing this?
Well, it's like taking a shipper. Like, it's hard to get a shipper from Walmart or Target. Sometimes they let you take them. Usually they don't. But like, I have a random shipper, the Black Widow and Symbiote Captain America shipper in my collection room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why do you need a shipper? I don't know, because it looks cool and I have it now. So it's like, it's just randomly there, taking up space.
It's the closest to a life-size Scarlett Johansson that I'm ever going to have.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, man.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
It's all about that. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Hey, Tizzle!
He's going.
No talk about Elimination Chamber before we get off here?
Well, I was getting ready to. We got Elimination Chambers tomorrow. I'm going to be watching. Probably won't be doing a live stream of that one. Probably next one we'll do is what is it, Revolution?
Yeah,
Is it
the 5th, I think it is. March 5th, maybe.
Yeah, the 5th. Yeah, March 5th. So probably next one we'll do is Revolution. That one is I'm not excited for that one. I'm more excited for Elimination Chamber than I'm excited for Revolution, which is sad. I thought I would never say that ever in my life.
They haven't announced a whole lot yet, though, for Revolution. They've really been. They're starting to now, but they've kind of played the long game on that with announcements.
Yeah, you see why. Look what's happening on that show. But yeah, that's tomorrow, and then Sunday, come back and hang with us on Sunday for Collecting Our Future. Like I said, it'll be us, and we'll have Brandon, Hero Collection, would join us, Mike Hex, and we'll have 1/6 Shooter with us, Trevor. He'll be joining us as well.
Hey. It's gonna be a good time.
So that's Sunday.
Probably with the new Headless Horseman in the background as a little spoiler.
Exactly.
Don't look back here. We're not going to talk about it, right?
Right. So that'll be at 7:00 on Sunday, and that is all I got for now. What did I say? Sorry, I gotta look at the date because I know what date it's set. I just forget which date it is.
And Sunday morning before the Collecting Your Futures, I'm going to go to Magic Kingdom to write a cast member preview of the new Tron roller coaster.
Enjoy, man. Look forward to hearing about your thoughts.
Have fun. Yeah.
I'm so excited for it.
That's awesome.
March 3rd, Gridiron Studios will be joining us on March 3rd. So make sure to be here for that as well. It's going to be a good time. Fun time to talk with Gridiron Studios. I think it's Mark that's going to be joining us. So definitely can't wait to have Mark on and talk with him about the products that they've had, because they've been on the roll. They've been making some good products. They got the little balls from The Rock that they had. You remember the little nuclear balls they had, like the ones that Nicolas Cage was chasing after? I forget. I don't know what they were technically called. It was the green balls that were on the lift, the little thing. Yeah, so they made that.
Oh, movie The Rock. I thought you were talking about Dwayne Johnson.
No, the movie Rock with Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery.
The Rock.
Yes, 4th. Yes, Gridiron Studios will be joining us on March 4th. So that's going to be definitely a fun time talking to them. All right, gentlemen. Unless you have anything else, that's all I got.
I'll just add that I know we'll talk to people Sunday night, but again, next weekend in Warminster, Pennsylvania, we'll be attending ZoloCon. Very excited. It's one of my favorite shows of the year at the Fuge, the former NASA training facility. So be a good time. We'll be walking around just like other years. You see us walking around. I mean, everybody recognizes Dante because he's like a freaking celebrity. But if you see me slouching behind him, playing wingman, come over and say hello. He'll be the tall guy. I'll be the slightly shorter guy. But come say hi.
Wait, you gotta say it right. I'll be the slightly shorter guy. I'll be behind NJ Tree, who's a lightly taller guy, and then it'll be you, the other shorter guy.
What about Art?
No, you, and then Art. Yeah. Art shorter than you. So Art. So it's just it look like steps.
Exactly. So come hang out, come say hello. We'll be at the show. It's a fantastic time. Tizzle and I'll be there all day on Saturday. We're staying.
I won't be there because I live too damn far south to make that trip. Sorry, not gonna be there.
We're crashing down there Saturday night. We have a hotel rented, so Alyssa and I will be there on Sunday, rolling around. 6 packs of knickknack, good friend of the channel. He'll be coming down Sunday to hang out as well. So it's a great time. A lot of great collectors. An amazing show. So come out and hang out at ZoloCon. It's well worth it, and buy some Mythic Legions.
Yes,
I'll be there in spirit.
That's right.
Spirit. Go spirit.
That spirit is the headless horseman.
Yes.
I'll be there in Cash App because I'll be sending them. If you.
That's right.
There you go. All right, folks. You'll have a great weekend. And like Tim said, if you're off on Monday, enjoy the day off. Hope you have a great elimination. I'm sorry. Rush. I'm sorry. Hope you have a good time watching Elimination Chamber. Hopefully I will, because I'm waiting to see what the story's going to be because they changed it around. So it looks like Sammy might be winning. Who knows?
Okay, I'm putting this out there in public. The best thing that WWE could do with that storyline, because they've kind of ran themselves into a corner, is to have Sami Zayn win, but come Monday night, find out that, there's actually little tiny thing in the contract where he only wins one of the titles. He only wins the Universal title, not the actual WWE title. So therefore, he cannot go to a headline WrestleMania, and it's still Roman doing that. That would be the perfect little way to, work that out. He still wins, but he doesn't win both titles. Paul Heyman put a little tiny stipulation in.
That is true. That could work. That could work. I'm just waiting to see what they're gonna do. I'm truly, because Sami Zayn has grown in popularity that they didn't think was gonna happen. They didn't think he was gonna be this popular in the storyline. They were like, "Yo, this is he's blown up." So I'm really waiting to see what happens. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting.
For sure.
But if you're looking for cases, go to the Facebook page, Vinny Equation, and look for Dom's post, and he'll tell you where to get those cases from. Man, that's a deal. I'm serious. That's a freaking deal. 24 cases for $18 is not bad.
There they are. There's the tackle box.
The tackle boxes, yes. But see, the thing is, Rush, I like them, but I forget which accessories go with which characters. So that's why I need those cases. They're a little bit better for me.
The accessories that I have going with figures are on the shelf. If it's not on the shelf, it's in the box because it doesn't matter after that.
Well, I have too many. That's the thing. I have too many.
We'll talk about this on Sunday, guys. Go get some bed.
Have fun. Have a good time because I'm going to probably go get me some coffee. Y'all have a great night. Thank you. Okay, figures. Thank you, Stridon. Thank you, everybody who's hanging with us. And y'all have a good weekend.